Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Heiler and I'm going to show you today how to use the proofing tool in this demo. So we're going to jump right on in and see how you can use PhotoBiz Proofing to sell your products and your prints directly right through the product. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. So this is the control panel, and over here on the left side you'll see the option to go through here all our products. You're going to go to proofing first, so we're going to check this out. We'll set up the e-commerce afterwards. So let's go ahead and jump into our proofing. When you come in, you'll have the ability to create new categories for different types of events. So if you do weddings or seniors or anything like that, you can go ahead and create a category and then add those types of photography in those events categories. And then you can create new events within those categories. We're going to go ahead and create a new one today. So let's start a new event, and we're going to focus on weddings. When you set up a new event, you'll have these options right away, whatever the event name is. So we're just going to call this wedding test. And then when the expiration date, if we're going to have it for a month, or you can make it go as far as you want to. Maybe I'll just set it to November. Your price list, we'll come back to this in the e-commerce section, but you'll be able to choose the type of price list you want, a global one or anything specific that you set for it. And you can also edit and create a new price list directly from here as well. You can also password protect these these galleries for your clients so they're private. So I'm just going to call this one test for now. You can also allow free downloads. So this is great. So if you want to have any download availability through your galleries, maybe you're just giving away the photos, maybe you're not selling through the actual gallery, or maybe you sell the gallery in person directly to them, you can then send them this and they can download it. You can give them the options of not being able to, yes, they can download, or yes with a code. And it also comes with bulk download, so they can download any resolution that you allow them. You can choose the resolution over here from web resolution, high resolution, and you can also get our premium feature, original resolution, which will let you upload your original files. So it could be 300 DPI up to 25 megabytes, and it could be a 9,000 by 9,000 image as long as it fits in those parameters. So something you can add in that section. You can also customize what this event gallery allows. Does it allow favorites? Does it allow sharing to like social media or anything like that? Does it allow comments so you can get feedback? And if you want to display a watermark, and display the file name itself. So when someone's talking about something, you know which file they're talking about. So you can customize all this right before the event. I'm just going to keep it as is. We're going to have password protected. We're going to keep it on test, the wedding event, and we're going to put it out for a month. We'll come back to price list later. Just going to create that. And now we're ready to upload. You can upload directly in here. When you're ready, go ahead and select the files you want to. I'm just going to drag some over. And they'll upload directly into this event. You can then rearrange how the images are showcased, and you can add more if you need to as well. It's really up to you. I'm just going to throw a couple in there so we can kind of get a good look for it. And then once you have what you like, you can kind of, like I said, you can mix and match. So if you want to move around, you can move them in any order that you want to, however you want to organize them. So this is looking pretty good. I'm going to keep it like this for now. There we go. So there we go. Now we have our look, and we can always change this later if we want to. We can add more photos if you want to. You'll see other options up here. You can pull from your clipboard if you already have images uploaded somewhere on your site. The clipboard is a great place to host all your files. Upload directly goes right in here. Stock images, if you need to do anything, maybe you want to put a stock image for the headlining image. And then you have cover page. And over here, you'll have the ability to download the gallery option. So if you want to just bulk download these yourself, you can, or send a bulk download option directly to a specific email and what resolution and what gallery you want them in this set. Because you can add multiple galleries into one event. So we might add another one just to show you how easy you can do it. So over here, you can add music to your gallery if you need to add any music. You can choose different ones if it autoplays or not. And then over here, you go to our setting options again. So once you have what you look, what you like, let's take a look at the cover page. Right now, a cover page just is going to display our logo. It's going to have a button, whatever you want it to say. What's the first image it's going to pull? No image at all, first image or a custom image. The opacity, is it fully just beautiful, or is it going to be have some type of opacity color on it? And then the focal point of the image, where is it actually looking at? You can adjust all this over here globally when you come to layouts. So first we'll see the branding option. It's going to pull in our logo. So this is the logo. You can customize and put a personal logo in here if you want to. for your galleries. And then you can also put in all your company details in here as well. You can manage all your branding in the branding section by just clicking here and going in there and modifying it. Let's go back to proofing. Then you can choose your layout options. So the cover page is going to come out with a full screen right now. I personally like the vertical split, so I'm going to choose that instead. And then you can go down here and see the gallery options. There's square layouts, pinboard, which is going to show the images, vertical and horizontal at full frame. And then you have rectangle shapes or portraits. So really up to you on what you want the design wise. This is a global setting, so this will affect all your galleries in general. So most people just keep it on probably on pinboard. So we're going to keep it on that for now. Then you save your changes down here. Go to your themes. Then you have themes to choose from. Right now, the global one is set to this blue layout. You can add a theme. You can see different layouts. I'm going to go with this monochromatic look. I'm going to add that in there. And then you can go in here and actually edit it if you want to, or just save it. I'm just going to save it for now. This is our new one, so you can see it's highlighted. And if you want to add any custom CSS for tracking or anything like that, you can add that in here as well. So check out our settings. In here, you can add additional menu items if you want it to go like home or anything like that. You can also upload your watermark if you have one. And that'll pull from like if you have a logo or anything like that in design. I'm going to go ahead and add one in just so you can see what it's like. So I'm going to add our logo in there. And I'm going to keep it on 50% for now. And it's only when you view it large or in grid mode. If you view it in grid mode, so it'll be visible when the gallery is open, you'll see the logo on every single thing. I'm just going to keep it on view only right now. So when you look at the image large, this logo will appear on top with the opacity set to 50 for now. And then activity, you'll be able to see the activity done inside these events. So we had one previously built already, an event called paintings. You can see there was someone named Gabby in there and what they did in there. If they made any favorites, comments, downloads. They probably just subscribed to it, but they haven't made any choices yet. So you can see all the events that happen with all your galleries. So we're going to go back to our wedding test. We're going to go in there and let's go ahead and see what it looks like when we go in there. So once you're in here, you'll be able to see directly in here what options that you have. You can see that there's the ability, we have this image that's nice here on the left with the layout that we chose. And then you have the open option. When you click open, you'll be able to go right in there. You can see the effects that we have on there. You can see that it's using the monochromatic look, but you can also see that it's also using, we wanted to see the image file name and stuff like that. So when I want to take a look at a photo, you can see the watermark is there that we've added. So that's nice to see. And then when you're ready to like go in through a gallery and maybe make some choices, some likes, you can select it. But before anyone is able to make any likes, comments, or shares, they actually have to put in their email information. And that's important because it tracks every piece of data that they're doing inside the actual event itself. So if they make any purchases or anything like that, it's tracked on there and it's in the back of the contact section of the PhotoBiz platform. So all this is stored back there. So you'll be able to see all the purchases, the comments and everything. So I'm just going to put in my email for now. We'll be able to see how I'm tracked in the back. Is this my email? Yes. Create the account. So now you can see that I've made this like. Now, if I go through all the other images, maybe I want to select a few other ones. And maybe I want to make a few comments. Let's darken this one. How about that? So you'll be able to get any comments that they share with you. And it goes all in the back of the contact section, which is also stored with the conversation tool. And I'll show you how that is utilized as well. So there's that. You can see there's a comment here from this user that'll go to your email that you've set up. And so once they've made a few selections, comments, and stuff like that, you'll be able to see on the back here what's been liked and what hasn't been liked. So you can also see their favorites. These are their selected favorites right away. Now we're going to talk about actually adding the e-commerce portion of it. So now once we got this going, let's go back because we actually want to sell some items. So let's go ahead and set up for selling. I want to click on e-commerce. And through here, you'll land on the dashboard. But then you want to see right here where it says sell online. You have the ability to add prints, digital images, packages, products. These are the main focus for the proofing tool. So when you go and add prints, you can add as many print sizes that you print up to and the cost of those prints. So, we've already made a few already, 4x6s, 5x7s, 8x10, and 11x16. You can add more in the price that you want. If you want to add digital images, you can add different packages. Right now we have one set up for web resolution images for a price for $5 each, or high def images for $10 each. When you go to packages, you can see this is where you can create your own categories for packages. So maybe you have wedding packages or anything like that. You can set that all up in here. And then over here, you'll see the ability to see digital packages has already been created over here. So when we look at that, what is it? It's a digital package with 10 images for a price of, 10 quantity, and then $60 at the web resolution. So let's go ahead and create a new package. You'll see that you have different options. Fixed packages, which is probably the most traditional and most common packages. It's where people get a set amount of images per type of package that you create. So maybe like one 8x10, five 5x7s, and then like 10 4x6s. And then you give them the ability to choose as many poses as they want in that set of the fixed package. So maybe it's only one and they only get one in that many different styles. You can do that. Flexible is where you can create it where it's more based on the price itself. So, maybe it's $1,000 package, but they can get whatever they want through how many poses that you allow them, but maybe they only want 8x10s. So they can get like 10 8x10s if you allow that many images to be purchased. Or maybe they want to get 5 8x10s, 5 5x7s, and that's that 10 packages for whatever cost that you're allowing it to be. So that's a little bit more flexible in that range. So you're allowing them to have more control on what they're able to get, but on a fixed price. Whereas fixed packages are more, the plan itself is fixed, and then they can choose what they want within that in those plans that you give them. And then, of course, digital packages is what they can download digitally. You have up the ability to download 250 images at a time per package. So you can set them up to be able to do that, or you can just give them the whole gallery to download with a code if you want to set up a package that way as well. So I'm just going to choose our traditional fixed package first. I'm just going to call this one fixed. And we're going to make this a flat price of like $250. You can add charge, shipping, taxes, anything like that if you want to. And how many poses we're going to allow? We're going to allow for this package just one, and it's active. How many print sizes? We're going to make, like we said, 8x10, one quantity. I'm going to make 5x6 or 5x7. We're going to give them the ability to get 5 of those, and then we'll make a 4x6. They're able to get 10 of those. So that's what they're going to get. They're only going to be able to choose one image, but they're going to get it in all these sizes for one package. And of course, you can create more packages and make it as diverse as you want to. So this is pretty much ready to go. And then if you ever need to make modifications, you can go in here and add new sizes. And then you can modify within there what quantities there are. So that's all there. You can have an image represent this package. So if you have something that, stylized and you want to showcase what the package looks like, you can add an image to represent it right here. So we have our fixed. So let's go ahead and add our flexible. Again, we're going to call this one flex. We're going to make the price $250. And then in here, we're going to allow up to 3 poses and the quantity of images. Again, that's how many images you want to allow them to download or how many images you want them to be able to purchase. We're just going to make it 10. So they can choose 3 poses up to 10 images if they want. So that's pretty good. So we're going to get that active. And then what print sizes are available. We're going to make that again. We're going to make it 8x10, 5x7s, and then 4x6. So those are the available for this flexible package, what we're making available for them. They can choose whatever size they want for those. So that's done. So we have a fixed, flex, and digital packages. And then you have the ability to add products. There's already some products that are already here that you can modify if you want to. So if you click on Canvas Collage or anything like that, you can go ahead here and make the modifications how you want to. They already have some that are pre-set up. You can see photo albums. If there's like a coffee book, table book, or a mini coffee table book, photo books, anything like that, you can go ahead and in here, add the image that represents it, but also you'll be able to see what's available right away that you can modify. And then gifts. There's also like coffee mugs, ornaments, desktops. You can modify these however you want to. You don't even have to use them if you don't want to either. Once you have the products and prints and packages the way you want to, you can go down here to price list. And price list connects to your proofing gallery. And that's how it's going to work. So you have one that's already set up called global that's already set. You can add new ones. We had one here called test. We're going to add another one in here. We're just going to call this one test 2. And in here, you can have it where it's set up for your shipping. Is there any shipping methods already created or not? You can go ahead and add your shipping if you don't have a method in here. What products you want displayed. You can go in here and choose the products for the events available. Maybe we don't want to have a canvas collage. Maybe we want to have that. So we're going to go ahead for this one. We're going to customize it and turn off canvas collages. And then for our packages, we want packages to display. And services and prints. Services won't display in proofing events, so you won't be able to see those. But prints, one-off prints, if they want to buy more a la carte, they can do that here. You can see the options that you have available through that. And if you want them to be able to purchase digital images individually as well. So we're going to turn those options on. So there we go. We got our price list. And before you go in there, make sure you already have your payment set up. If you don't, go click on merchants, add a merchant. You can choose from our merchants that we have over here. I'm just going to quickly set up one called PayPal. And it's just going to go to our PayPal email. There we go. So now, whatever email you have for PayPal set up, it'll come right there. So let's go back over to our proofing gallery that we were setting up. We have it all over here. We're going to click on our settings, and you see our price list over here. Select which price list you want to use. I'm going to use our test 2, the one that we just made, and then we're good to go. Okay, so let's check out our gallery again. I'm going to jump right on in. Now that I'm already logged in, you can see that it already has my favorites still remaining. If I want to add any other ones, I can. So I'm going to add a couple more. And then you can actually see your favorites by just looking at them like this. So if I wanted to see these images, these are my absolute favorite images. Great. So once someone's ready to purchase, you'll see that there's e-commerce icon now. They can actually purchase through this gallery. So maybe we want to get this one. I'm going to select this one. You'll see the options right here that they have the ability to select from: prints, digital images, packages, and products. When you go to prints, you'll be able to see the a la carte style version of it. So if maybe they want to get a couple that aren't in any of the packages. So maybe they want to get 2 11 by 16s. There you go. And then you can delete them if you want to, but you just basically keep adding how many ones you want individually. Go back, you'll see you have other options. Maybe they want to get one digital image of this. I'm going to get a high res definition one. Then we'll go to our packages, see what's available. You can see we have this digital package where we can get 10 images for $60 if we wanted to, or we could use our fixed or flex packages. I'm just going to click on our flex one for now because we get 1 pose and 16 prints. So I'm going to add to the cart, and then you go in here and you'll see that it keeps adding. We only had 1 8x10 available for that package. And then we had 5 selected for the 5x7s. And then we had, I believe, 10 selected for the 4x6s. And there we go. So there we go. We've completed this. How many prints were available? Now, if you hadn't finished it, it'll tell you. So this package is complete. We got now 5x7s, we got our 8x10s and our 4x6s. This package is complete. You can go back. It'll tell you that it's complete, but you can always create another one when you select a different image to make a package out of. But this one I'm happy with. Let's go to our flex options. So now I'm going to select the flex. Maybe I only want, 1 8x10 of this. I still have 9 prints available. I can keep adding to this one individual one if I wanted to. That's the nice thing about flex. I can get all of this image. I don't have to get multiple poses if I don't want to until I run out of the size, and I can get it at any size I want until I complete the package's parameters. But say I only want to get one of those in 8x10, I'm just going to get an additional one of those, and then I still have 2 poses available. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to add 2 of those. over here. Over here, until you complete. You can see that we're out of prints. Poses available, but we still have prints available because we have 3 poses already selected. So I got to finish up with the ones that I have. So maybe I'd rather do it this way. Let's go back to this one. There we go. So now we've completed that flex package. You know, they were able to do a lot more diverse options, and they were able to choose multiple proofs, and they could select how many they want from each size. So that's the nice thing about flex. So now that we've completed a fix and flex, we can also add, you know, products. So maybe there's something in here I like, and you can see that I don't have the collages in here. I told it not to use that price list. So it's only going to show me gift options and photo albums and stuff. So I just want to get a photo book. So I'm going to just add that there. You can put your details here about that item. And if you have an image that represents it here as well, it'll showcase. Just going to add it to the cart. And right now, that's basically all I want. We can go back. We can look at our cart when we're ready. You can see we've made our 2 images that are 11 by 16s. We have our 10-inch or our single high definition image. Then we have our fixed package and our flex packages and a photo book selected. Of course, if you have images highlighted here, you'll be able to see them that represent those items. And then our subtotal here at the bottom. And when you're ready to check out, click the secure checkout, put in your billing information. Bill. Then you have your information in there, same information, continue. You'll have shipping information if you added any. You can go in there and make sure that it's there if it's not there. For this, we're just going to keep it as is. Continue, and then you would have your payment method. You would submit your order through your payment method. And then since we have PayPal selected, it'll take us over to the PayPal gateway. They'll be able to make the payment directly through there. And then you'll get a notification, and you'll also see something in the reports for e-commerce. So all that'll be selected and put in there. So that's how you basically set up the proofing tool to be able to make any purchases that you want. Now you can add, again, like I said, multiple galleries inside a single event. So we're just going to add another one in here. We're just going to call it seniors, even though it's our wedding events. We're just going to call one seniors so you can see how you can add more images when you're ready. Because, you know, this is a great way to have, you know, maybe you want the outdoor portion, the ceremony, the reception, you can break it up that way. But today I'm just going to show you how you can do it by having different looks. I'm just going to add these in here. These images will come in there. Then we're going to go back to our wedding, refresh it. Once the images are all in there, we'll open it back up. And now you can see we have our main gallery, and then our seniors, and our favorites still remain. So what's nice about this is any gallery you pull from and you like, they'll go to the favorites. So if I'm in the senior section, I see all these photos, you can start adding those favorites as well, and those will start appearing in this section. So that's how you set that up. And then if you want to have something like, let's go back over here, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the ability to download for free. So when you come over here, refresh. Now you can see up here in the corner, there's a download option. Now, if I just want to download this gallery, or, you know, the seniors, or in just the favorites themselves, you click here, you'll see the options that you have. You can select which gallery you want, all of them if you want to. You can select that and then start downloading. And then you'll see whatever resolution you've set it up as, it's web resolution. What's it going to do is it's going to package these all up for you. So if you've made this setting and it's free for them or free with a password, maybe they buy a package and they get this password sent to them, you can set it up that way. So I'm just going to start downloading. And what it's going to do is it's going to zip it up for them and it's going to send it directly to their email. And after that, then they can do whatever they want with it. Once it's all created, it's going to just get a notification to you, and then they'll get a notification with the packaged up files. And that's it. You know, when it comes to the proofing tool, it's very easy to set up. We were able to do set up multiple galleries within one event, and we were able to attach all our e-commerce products directly in there. You can add as many products as you want, as many print types as you want. And then once you get that purchase order, you can send it directly to the lab that you use, or you can personally print them yourself. It depends on your type of business. So that's the benefit that you have. It's fast and easy to deal with, and then you just ship it off. And that's pretty much it. And then you have the digital component there as well, so they can bulk download. So if you only do that online, you only want to use it for that purpose, you can do it that way. So I hope this was easy for you to understand, and I hope you can see the value that you have with PhotoBiz when it comes to all the tools that you have. So if you have any questions, please let us know.